Community, happy Saturday. I want to use Saturdays as kind of a time to make some videos where I can answer questions that you have that we don't get time to really talk about during a normal school day. So this first one, and you can send me questions on flyers, send them by email. I think on this, the way that this is working, I think that you can also comment some questions as well. So do that. I'll write those down or copy them and save them so that I can answer them in an upcoming video. If I get a lot of questions, I'll do a video for Saturday and Sunday. That's fine. I am excited to answer the questions that you have. This first one is one that you've asked a lot, that I've heard a lot from you all, and that we've talked about briefly in some classes, but I want to spend some time with it. What is a black hole? A black hole is the densest object in the known universe. So that means it has the most gravity force. So it's if you look up a picture of the Milky Way galaxy, our galaxy where our sun and solar system are, in the middle of that is a black hole, a supermassive black hole. So they're huge, they're very, very powerful. We actually can't see them because they're black and space is black. But we can see what are called accretion disks. An accretion disk is where things get pulled into that black hole. They get kind of like, again, kind of in that whirlpool motion, things get pulled into that black hole. And they're stripped down into heat energy and light energy because of all of the friction and all of the gravity, all the friction of all of the things getting pulled by the black hole spinning and pushing together, and then all of the gravity of the force of the black hole. We'll talk about what might be on the other side. Spoiler alert, we don't know, but we'll talk about that here in a moment. First, I want to tell you how it happens. So, we don't, there are a lot of things we know about black holes, but there are a lot more things we don't know about black holes. What we do know is what they are. What we also know is how they are formed, or how we think they're formed anyway. So, when a massive star, 8 times bigger than our sun, we're talking, our sun is a medium sized star, we're talking big, big stars, 8 to up to 50 times bigger than our sun. When those get so big, essentially, that they can't hold on to themselves anymore, at the end of their life cycles, they can explode into supernova. We're releasing a lot of energy all over out into space, all around it. But sometimes, if they're big enough, it's called a supernova 2. If they're big enough, then in that explosion, there's also a collapse of energy. In other words, all that energy gets released, and then it gets pulled back into the middle of that star that just exploded. All of that matter crashes into that, making this super dense area. Sometimes a black hole is made. This picture here, all of the things getting pulled into the black hole, that's real. That's called spaghettification, or things getting turned into like spaghetti because they get pulled so much and so incredibly by that black hole. And it's so unique in that it doesn't pull, it doesn't have a huge, huge reach, but it does when things get closer to it, they really get, really get pulled in. So this is just an image of, you can look at pictures of supernova, they're way cooler than that. There are all kinds of cool things about space, and I'm excited that you guys asked me this question. Finally, what's on the other side? We don't know. It could be that this could be a wormhole or like a gate or a way to almost like teleport or instant transmission from one part of our universe to another part of our universe. That could be possible. It could be a wormhole or an entryway into another universe. We don't know. And even if we could send something to a black hole, we can't. It would take a really long time, even if we could. Our technology right now isn't such that it would survive the friction force and that gravity force of the accretion disk, of getting pulled in closer and closer to that black hole. So I hope that this answers a lot of your questions about black holes. If you still have more, email me, comment on this situation over here, or send me a message on the Flyer app. I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm thinking about you guys, and take care. We'll talk soon.